boxeo.
Ladies and
thank you very much for joining us here in Glendale, Arizona. What a night, another special evening here in Arizona as he joins Elite Company. He becomes the fourth man in super middleweight history to become a three-time super middleweight champion of the world as he captures the interim WBC super middleweight championship of the world. A third round destruction over the likes of David Lemieux in front of a very excited and enthusiastic crowd. Ladies and gentlemen, 26-0, 23 knockouts. I don't just like watching this guy fight, I love watching him fight. He's must-see TV. Please welcome the champ is here, David El Bandera Roja Benavidez. David, how do you feel, David?
I feel good, man. You know what? I just want to take this time to thank God, thank Al Heyman, thank Samson Lukowitz. It's been a crazy ride, you know. It's been a crazy ride, you know. I've had a lot of ups and downs in my career, but you know, we've always maintained that hard work, and we always try to be as best as we can. And now it paid off again, three-time world champion.
Also want to acknowledge your father. It's a family affair when it comes to the Benavidez family. Jose Benavidez Sr. Jose, what did you think of tonight's performance?
Well, you know, to be honest, man, every time we fight, this is the second time we fight here. I just feel so nervous, man. You know, I think we got to put up a show, and thank God David did put up a show, a good show. Super proud of him. Three-time world champion. You know, hard work pays off. We gone through so much, nobody knows, only us, you know. Yeah, just get even sentimental, you know, because it's a lot of hard work. And I'm super proud of him, to be honest. And I want to thank Samson also, you know, that made all this possible. He's the one that made all this happen, you know, for the first round, the second time, the third time. And I'm so proud. We have a team. I want to thank my team also. It's not just me. It's Poncho Ramirez, Javi, Carlos, Rito, all these guys, Nancy. Man, I'm not stopping because I have so much people. It's not just me. Super proud, super happy to fight in front of our people. And I want to thank every and each of them. Thank you so much for being here.
Before I turn it over to the media, Samson Lukowitz told me, David, when you were 18 years of age, before you made your Showtime debut in November of 2015, he said, I got somebody special. I got my next world champion. Three-time super middleweight champion of the world. Lo and behold, you remain undefeated. Now we're going to turn it over. Kelly Swanson has, and we are going to dictate questions from the media here in attendance in Glendale. If you have questions, raise your hand, and we will pass along the microphone.
Right here in the front. Go ahead.
David, congrats on the third round knockout. What message do you think this sent to Charlo, Plant, and Canelo, and do you realistically think any of them will get in the ring in this year?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like if they don't, that puts a lot of pressure on them. You know, them guys trying to talk this big talk, like everybody's scared of them. But, you know, I'm right here. I'm trying to get the fights for everybody. But if I don't get the fights, I'm going to be trying to get the next best thing. You know, and if I can't get those, I mean, I'm interim title holder now, you know, so they're going to be missing out on a big opportunity if they really believe in them skills, put that all on the line. You know, I'm willing to do it. But what really makes me happy and what motivates me a lot is that I can bring, 10,000 people into the stadium. You know, it's crazy. They all came to see me, and they all, you know, they love what they seen. They all left excited, happy, and they'll definitely come back to another fight. So that's what means a lot to me. You know, I'm able to give the fans, the fights that they want to see and the action that they want to see.
Dave, congratulations on a terrific win. I know you keep calling out all the big names without becoming like a complete heel. Do you plan on like literally turning up to their fights to challenge these guys in person?
I mean, if that's what needs to be done, I mean, I'm not really that type of person to do stuff like that, but if I got to do it, then I'm going to do it, you know, so we'll see what happens. But I think we're really close to making these fights happen. I think Caleb, Plant, and Charlo will probably be possible by the end of this year, so I'm looking forward to the end of the year.
Very cool. And I know this has been a very, very long camp for you. The dates kept changing. How soon would you like to come back in, and Jose, if you want to answer as well?
Well, you know what? We had a long camp. This was the longest camp we ever had, 5 months. You know, staying away from my grandson, my son. But that's a big motivation to David. You know, I think he does everything for his son and his family. I see him change, mature a lot, and he's super hungry. He's a Mexican monster. you know. But you know, our job is to train, get ready for whatever our promoter and our manager, our promoter and our company, you know, they're the ones that decide. It's their job to put the fights together. I would love to fight Charlo, Caleb Plant, whoever is in there, you know. We're ready, we're ready.
Back there.
Hey David, congratulations on your victory. Ryan O'Hara here with NewYorkFights.com. You know, obviously Canelo lost some people. His plan was to, you know, fight Gennady Golovkin and, you know, for the undisputed title. Do you feel like that you deserve that fight more than Gennady Golovkin at this point?
I mean, I feel like I was the #1 contender already when I had won the title eliminator. Now I won the interim title. You know, so I basically there's 2 fights I had to beat. I was the #1 contender. I was supposed to be the one to fight Canelo, so I definitely do feel like I deserve it. You know, I put the work in. I beat the challenges and the obstacles that they said that I had to do to get to the world champion, and I still haven't received the fight. So I definitely do think I deserve that fight.
Are you willing to promote yourself and push that fight?
I mean, we've spoken to him already, but if we have to speak to him again, you know, we definitely, you know, I'll let Samson Lukowicz take care of that. You know, he's a Picasso in boxing, as we say, so we'll let him take care of that.
Let me put it this way for everybody, to be 100% what I'm saying is precisely the truth, and I want everybody to put that on black and white. We have 3 options for November. One is Plan, the second one is Morel, and the third one is Charlo. It's no other way. Canelo doesn't happen. So don't continue fantasize, all of you, on Canelo. It will not take a step ahead to fight the real champion, the champion of the people. So let's not talk anymore about Canelo. Doesn't exist. And it looks so bad that I don't believe he come back. Maybe we'll take a 40-year-old man. But besides that, he will not do nothing else. So please, don't talk anymore about Canelo. It doesn't happen, and it will never happen, most likely. So these 3 guys that they deserve to fight. I imagine Plan is the best one because you have a personal bandera between for a long time. So if he really want the fight, he'll be ready for Plan. For Morel, that he talk too much. Well, he's Cuban, we like to talk, you know. and Charlo. Charlo deserves to make a decision that will be the hard one to make, but it's a real pay-per-view. So let's not talk anymore about Canelo, please. Thank you. Thank you.
David Lozette, this is Johnny from All Around Boxing. Again, a second show here in Arizona. Thank you for coming back. Not only showcasing your skills and showing love to Arizona fighters, but also inspiring a lot of kids here, seeing you, you know, holding your son up in the ring. Now, Jose, you talked about a little bit about the pressure. What I want to know is how are you and David handling the pressure when you guys get here to the States? Because you were talking about, I mean, here to Arizona, because you were talking about that when you fight here, you're a little nervous.
Well, I'll put it to you this way: I haven't slept for 5 months. You know, you know, I mean, to be honest, you know, any little injury and everything, man. But this is what I love, and I will do it again. It's super hard. People think it's super easy, but I'm super proud of what Jose Benavidez Jr. has done, David has done. Now we have Rayo Valenzuela, Diego Pacheco. Man, I'm in heaven. I think I'm also on a dream, you know, that I don't want to wake up. You know, I got a beautiful family. I got my kids, you know, and I just want to go back Monday. I'm start training again, you know, and hopefully we can give you guys good fights. But it's super hard. A lot of sacrifice, a lot of tears. He can tell you, you know, we cried together, you know. I mean, there's so many obstacles that we got to go through, and that's what makes him the Mexican monster, you know, because of all these things that we go through. What doesn't kill you makes you stronger.
I mean, I don't think there's any pressure at all. I mean, I came here, I knew what my job was. I don't let anything distract me. You know, I look at the bigger picture. The third title was the bigger picture, and I feel like for me, it's just, like I said, it's a dream come true coming back and fighting for a title in my home city, Phoenix, Arizona. I grew up here, you know. I used to be right here with these little kids. You know, I used to be at the gym all day with my dad all day, you know, and you know, we struggled here too. So for me to come back to the city, knowing that other kids go through the same thing I went through when I was a little kid, because Phoenix, Arizona is not an easy place to come out from. But if I could show them that I did it, you know, it really motivates me a lot that, you know, they could probably go and get it for themselves.
When you left Phoenix, you became a star. Started. What? When you left Phoenix and then you became a star, you really didn't have the hometown base. And are you surprised how much the city has warmed up to you? I mean, you do a huge crowd back in November at the downtown arena. Another huge crowd tonight. It's like you never left.
No, I'm not surprised. I knew that there was going to be this type of crowd. I just had to prove to the people, you know what, just because I'm from Phoenix, Arizona, doesn't mean I'm going to get supported by everybody. I got to, do something that the people like to see. I got to box a certain type of way so the people come and support me. I think if I box a different type of way, I don't think I'll have as much support as I have. But because I'm in there, I'm hungry. I want to go in there, I want to get the knockouts every single fight, and I'm trying to hurt the person I'm fighting every single round. I think that attracts the people. And, that's why I feel like the people gravitate towards me so much, because I represent the city and I put it on my back. And like I'm saying, I'm just so proud to be from
David right here, Adriana with ABN Sports. Congratulations on a great victory tonight. David, do you believe that you are the best 168-pounder? You just need those fights to happen to be able to just prove it to everyone.
Yeah, I definitely feel I'm the best super middleweight in the world. I'm not going to take no for an answer. People say this and that, but at the end of the day, these people that talk all that, they haven't fought me. They haven't seen me in the ring. They haven't seen what I can do. I know what I'm capable of, and I know when the going gets tough, I know what comes out of me. The beast comes out of me, and I didn't even get pushed there tonight. Once I really get in the fight where it's 50-50 and the guy brings the best out of me, you'll see a whole completely different David Benavidez. This was just the tip of the iceberg.
All right, we got one more for you right here, and I'm gonna let you go.
All right, Two-Tone the Superstar from the Two-Tone Superstar podcast. David, you was in your bag tonight, like I told you before. How did you know that uppercut was going to just keep cooking that man tonight?
I knew it was going to keep landing, because with people that throw wide hooks like that, you try to counter it, you try to block it and throw uppercut. And he's kind of like this the whole time. I was really surprised that the first right hook to the body I threw landed so easy, so we kept doing that. The jab kept landing super easy, so we kept doing that. Everything in my arsenal was really available for me the whole night. So I just took advantage of it. You hear my throat's a little raspy. I feel like I wasn't 100%. I was a little sick, but I said, fuck it, let's try to take him out. The first round, I'm really surprised that they didn't stop it, because it was a nasty flurry. But the ring, they didn't even count an 8 count. They just went to the ring, but. It was a nice highlight, and then I knew he was extremely hurt from there. But the thing about David Lemieux that I seen that was one fighter I've never seen like that, where he's extremely hurt, but he's extremely dangerous too. He was coming back with some big hooks. So I think when he came back the second round, he threw a big hook, and I kind of caught it, and I was like, oh man, this guy has some power, so I got to be careful. But that made me even better too, made me pick my shots even better. So it was a good experience.
All right, well, I know the champ wants to go ahead and tend to being with his family, a 3-time super middleweight champion of the world. David, before we get ready to let you go, if you have any final thoughts as you want to talk to the public out there, congratulations as you remain undefeated here tonight with the victory over David Lemieux in the 3rd round.
I just want to thank everybody from PBC, everybody from Showtime. I love you guys, man. This is definitely a really special day for me. And I just want to thank all the people from Phoenix, Arizona. I love every single one of you, and I can't wait to come back and keep fighting here.
The Mexican monster, David Benavidez, a 3-time super middleweight champion of the world here in Glendale, Arizona. Have a great one, and congrats to the champ, a 3-time super middleweight champion of the world, as he remains undefeated. Congrats, everybody, and we will see you soon. Arizona, thank you so much.
Felicidades, coach. Felicidades.
Gracias. Un saludo para toda la raza. Muchas gracias por tu apoyo. Pensé yo que iba a durar un poquito más, pero gracias a Dios, David salió, tuvo una buena preparación y salió más rápido de lo que pensamos, ¿no? Mi respeto para mí.
Tengo como 2 o 3 horas aquí. Se llenaron todos los asientos, casa llena y todos apoyando
gracias
a
Dios,
David.
Muy contento, sabes que yo estaba muy contento con toda la gente con los teléfonos prendidos. ¿Me entiendes? Eso nomás se viera con el Canelo, con otros peleadores. Para nosotros es un honor y es algo con mucha humildad. Les digo, se siente muy bien y muy contento, ¿no? de seguir aquí.
Coach, luego piden todos la pelea con Charlo, piden la pelea con Canelo. si tuviera que escoger hoy, ¿cuál escogiera usted?
Nosotros estamos aquí para pelear con quien sea, si me entienden, nosotros estamos listos para, hemos nombrado a todos estos nombres, a Charlo, Caleb Plant, Canelo, David Morrell, nosotros estamos listos para quien sea, no nos importa perder o ganar, pero gracias a Dios estamos haciendo un trabajo muy bueno, pero una derrota no pasa nada, nosotros queremos hacer historia y queremos arriesgar con todos estos peleadores buenos.
¿Cómo se sintió David después del knockout? ¿Qué fue lo que le dijo?
Muy contento. Nosotros teníamos un plan, queríamos trabajar con el jab y estuvimos trabajando atrás del jab y tirar esos uppercuts, hacer esos tiros al cuerpo. Y como te digo, yo pensé que lo íbamos a lastimar poco a poco y ya después íbamos a apretar el acelerador. En el segundo round lo apretó y pues tiró muchas ráfagas y pues todo muy bien, ¿no?
Coach, si todos los que no pudieron venir hoy, pero todavía quieren comprar su camisa, ahorita todavía tienen la tienda.
Pueden seguir a Team Benavidez a agarrar su camisa y para toda la gente que la miró en la casa, muchísimas gracias por el apoyo, que seguir trabajando duro, tener disciplina y agarrar esas peleas grandes que toda la gente quiere como esta, ¿no?
Coach, aparte de David, regresa Pacheco, regresa
Pacheco
Rayo.
Pelea en julio a 10 a México. Al Rayo Venezuela estamos trabajando en algo grande, tal vez en julio. A José Benavidez también pelea muy pronto. En esta semana vamos a sacar, ya está todo, está todo listo, pero no podemos anunciar ya en unos 2 o 3 días.
Un mensaje para toda la afición, coach.
Muchas gracias a toda la gente por todo su apoyo, humildemente, muchísimas gracias, se aprecia y aquí vamos a seguir trabajando.
Gracias, coach, Dios los bendiga, gracias.
Más un saludo, José.